Jada went along with it because her life was about to fall apart. Jada's mother, Adrienne, became pregnant in high school and gave birth to Jada at a very young age. Growing up in Baltimore, Maryland, Jada witnessed her mother endure domestic abuse from her father. One night it got so bad that Adrienne temporarily fled from their home. Her parents' marriage was short-lived and they divorced after several months. As a teenager struggling to raise a child, Adrienne dealt with a heroin addiction for most of Jada's childhood. I could tell when my mother was high. She couldn't make it on time to pick me up from school, or she's nodding off, falling asleep in the middle of something. Jada's environment and upbringing led to her encountering drugs, becoming a dealer at just 14 years old. She was living a double life, going to Baltimore School for the Arts during the day and dealing at night.
What are you buying?
The American dream. This country is the greatest. And there is no opiate crisis. That's actually just the weakness of these stupid ass inferiors who just feel the need to get high, right? If you're an intelligent, strong American, you wouldn't be simply a product of your environment. That's accountability, okay? But not for rich people. They deserve everything because they earned it. They're just superior. Like, why else would they be rich if they weren't superior to all of us? Like what? Like what?
Her mother eventually put her foot down and convinced Jada to clean up her act. Jada responded by graduating high school before enrolling at the North Carolina School of the Arts. She dropped out of college after 1 year to move to Los Angeles and pursue an acting career. Jada's talent and good looks landed minor roles in TV shows like 21 Jump Street and Doogie Howser, MD, before producer Debbie Allen gave her a consistent role on A Different World, which blew her up. From there, she landed a reoccurring role on The Cosby Show, but her role as Ronnie, the love interest in Menace to Society, made her culturally beloved since hip-hop fans loved that movie. Jada successfully made it out of the struggle, but she was still not happy.
My career is popping. I got money. I'm hot. My career is popping. I got money. I'm hot.
People are pursuing you.
I got every dude everywhere wanting, you know what I mean? Like, I can have anybody I want. Why am I not happy?
I'm hot. I'm popping. I'm locking. I'm popping. I'm hot. I succeeded, but I'm not happy. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you're not happy when you have all those things. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is when Will came along, and she latched onto him hoping that he would make her happy again. At that time, Will hadn't finalized his divorce with Cherie, meaning he and Jada kept their relationship under wraps. We were both pretty famous and we felt like it just wouldn't have been a great look. They indulged in an unpredictable, secretive rendezvous that sounds like it was taken straight out of a movie.
Yeah, what are you doing all that poly stuff? What is the monogamy? That's the way how you be happy. That's how you're happy. Cause that's human nature. Therefore, this thing's better than this other thing. And you'll get it wrong if you go do this other thing, but not this other thing. Instead of the reality being that you're probably gonna get it wrong whichever path you choose. But no, you gotta have a wife. You gotta do it this way. That's how you do it. Even though humans are disgusting animals that just follow whatever impulsive emotion they feel at a certain given place and time. Oh my god. Do you sniff, Mr. Smith? Oh no. Now there's garbage on the visit. Dogs should not eat cookies.
The couple traveled to exotic secret getaways, from Cabo to private Caribbean islands, Aspen, and secluded estates in Maui. Capitalizing on his success on The Fresh Prince,
Wow. Vacation after vacation all around the world and all sorts of very... And they have a thing made about them. I got a little, like a video, a documentary, and that's just like one of the billions of things. Oh my god. Like that actually really bothers me. Like, screw these people. Screw them. They have so much, and they just suck. They're just emotionally inept. Imagine if you were honest with yourself. Imagine if you're honest with the people around you. Imagine if you're honest with the world. I mean, granted, there's comeuppance for all of that. But clearly there's comeuppance for everything else. So bite the bullet. Just be real. And think. You were in a failing marriage that was ignited mainly by you because you felt mindless, primitive emotions towards another rando that you met, the same way you felt it towards the first person you got in a marriage with, and you haphazardly maintain the standards applied to you while acting like a goddamn degenerate, which is fine. That's not the problem. Of course, humans are stupid, so they think the degeneracy is the problem, but humans are dumb and their priorities are mindless and backwards. The degeneracy is not the problem. It's you trying to button it up and label it as something that's not non-degeneracy. But that's just an ingrained part of humans, and we want to like act as if like if we follow these measures and procedures, then we're somehow not like animals anymore. We're somehow doing what's right, what we have to do. You don't know what the hell you have to do. Nobody does. Just regurgitating other people's values, really? Someone else told you to get married. Someone else told you to find that important. And look what it did. You're doing it. You're doing the thing you believe is right. So then why is this happening if it's right? God, idiots. Idiot. He is an idiot.
They took advantage of private air travel and regularly used aliases to check into hotels.
Losers.
We fit together so naturally, and our energies combined exponentially in a way that felt like old friends more than new lovers.
Combined exponentially. Did you feel that? Our energies just combined exponentially. Whoa. That was a great combination right there.
We had an unspoken language, and everything we focused on flourished. This romantic, adventurous fling would come to a screeching halt whenever the marriage conversation popped up. Jada didn't believe in a conventional marriage and despised a traditional ceremony. She also had questions about the viability of monogamy as a framework for a successful long-term relationship.
Yet you get into a monogamous... I've known few people who've in certain ways have acted poly, yet would go into monogamous setups, and they would fail. I mean, granted, even people who are traditionally monogamous, they also fail. Everyone fails. All of them. Clearly you didn't believe, it's faith, right? You didn't believe in this thing. And look what happened. That lack of belief manifested through your actions. Yet, so you got Jada, right, who doesn't believe in it, and her true feelings manifested through her actions. Then you have Will Smith, who did believe in it, yet that didn't manifest through his actions. One person didn't believe in it, got it wrong. One person did believe in it, got it wrong. Man.
Despite the obvious warning sign of trying to settle down with a woman who does not want to,
he was too busy feeling shit. That's it. True love! It's real and legitimate. It's just profound. Humans, they just have a deep connection. Humans, we're on an ethereal plane altogether. We just connect. And some people you just do or don't connect with just cause. Oh my God. It's hard to take anyone's relationship seriously. It's like, I just look at it like, it's only a matter of time. Or what do you get wrong like everyone else does? Or why are you doing the same crap everyone else does and doing... I mean, granted, if you're already going to get it wrong, then just go for something, right? It's just don't expect for it to work out. Even if you feel like you're doing everything that you should be doing, and you have these certain expectations you have defined, but you're also meeting those things. That doesn't mean anything. Things are going to happen. You're going to do stuff, things are going to happen to you, and then everything's finite. So, don't be so confident, Miguel. I got faith in you and I. 'Cause his love is a sure thing. I hear they replay that on the... I don't even listen to the radio, and it comes to me.
Will did not let that stop him. From an early point in their relationship, their suitability was questionable at best, but now Jada was pregnant, and Will's determination to get married overpowered Jada's personal beliefs.
Okay. That's when you go into scumbag territory. When you drag some other humans into this and make it their fucking problem. That makes you a piece of shit. You can fail, you can flail, be an idiot with your stupid romance, right? Your true love crap. Because that's totally legitimate and a real thing. But the second you involve somebody else without their goddamn consent, fuck you. Honestly. Your kids don't deserve this. Who cares about who they turned out? Trey, Jaden, Willow... they didn't choose that, so it doesn't matter, disregarding who they are as people. This is now their problem as well, on top of your guys' problem, because you guys are stupid. That makes it gross. You involve kids, you involve like people who don't even exist, and then you create them, you bring them into existence without their consent, and then they just got to deal with the stuff that, now granted, less sympathy for like, you know, their children, because their children are, you're fine, you have money, sure, you have all this emotional crap you have to deal with that, but like everyone has these emotional things you got to deal with. Money makes it more accessible in certain ways, and it makes it more difficult, but then again, who cares, because of all this other stuff, you have the accessibility. This is just a matter of managing this other stuff. When you don't have the resource and all those things, all these other things, they suddenly become way more pervasive, especially if an unwelcome influence or physical effect spreading widely throughout an area or a group or of people. I forgot my point. I was too busy for. It's more pervasive. What's more pervasive? Oh, the emotional stuff is more pervasive. Your everyday tangible turmoil is more pervasive if you don't have the resources to excessively combat that. It's that Wolf of Wall Street.
I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time. Because at least as a rich man, when I have to face my problems, I show up in the back of a limo wearing a $2,000 suit and a $40,000 gold fucking watch.
There's a bunch of quotes. That's a really good movie. Movie recommendation of the day. Wolf of Wall Street. You've probably already seen it. But there's a few things he says, right? I'd rather show up to my problems in the back of a limo, or, you know, with a $10,000 gold watch, yada yada, all that. Essentially saying that it's easier to deal with life's problems when you have money and resources. And you know what? Yes, that is 100% true. And if you deny that, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Really? So, not having the very thing that humans have defined that you needed in life in order to be able to just exist, right? The thing that requires so much, right? Having to spend all of your life accumulating stuff just to justify it to the people around you in a world where that is designed, in a world where that's intentional. You're supposed to either have money or give your time away, unless somebody else affords money for you or resources so that you don't have to do that. That is an intrinsic aspect to modern day civilization, and you can't just not be a part of that, right? Wait, you're gonna nomad? You're gonna go and live in the forest or something? Okay, go ahead. Gain the education to be able to do that, the knowledge, without resources, right? Acquire the resources that you need to be able to survive that, right? Like bringing modern amenities out there, unless you're some rustic survivalist guy. Like, come on, it's just like impractical not living a part of society. Yet society, an intrinsic aspect to society's operation is the resources. Most of the time, I'd say like a majority of the time actually, a lot of people's problems stem from that. Money, resources. If you have no money, you're suddenly having to scrounge all the time to make ends meet. If you have money, you have time. That almost like affords you time. And then with that comes a lot of philosophical existential problems. But like, come on. Would you really, I'm not gonna, that doesn't, can ask people the question, would you rather deal with this or that? But come on, you never really, don't go with the things that people say, they don't know. This is different from, you know, their actions. But like, you can't just sit there and pretend that that's not what's a requirement of people, given it's very much the thing that makes people do things. It's the thing. I mean, it's the very reason why we're here, why we're talking about these people. It's because of their immense influence and prosperity within the social, you know, social zeitgeist, and their monetary, immense monetary prosperity. It's like, you have to be very short-sighted to not think money is important. It's not because money isn't like objectively important. It's important because humans force it to be important. We're humans. We interact in a world that we built, and the world that we built dictates money is the only thing that matters. So.
I never wanted to get married, Jada revealed, but my mother was like, you have to get married. She's so old school, and Will wanted a family. So I said, alright, maybe it's something I should do.
That's funny. Screw you. Yeah, like, what I say this like in every video. People are just a product of the ideas they're surrounded by. I don't want this. You should do this. You should do this. Okay, maybe I should do this. And then, waterfall of diarrhea. Oh my God! And we get to witness it firsthand. Witness account. It's just, Screw you, man. Screw you more so for succumbing to the opinions of other people that affects other people that you created. Screw you even more for that. Screw you the most for that, actually. Everything else, get everything else wrong and suffer as much as you want, but other people suffering, screw you.